let's talk about max earnings. So if you don't know, you have a rate card still in your app for those who have upfront fares. There's other areas around the country that still do time and distance, lucky. But yes, you have still a rate card, and there is a max earnings that you can make as a driver. Not necessarily enforced, I'd say, because I've seen some trips that have actually gone beyond max, but um, it looks like Lyft has turned the max on because I've been seeing quite a few top of these ones where you hit that threshold and you won't get paid anything more. So I posted a couple of these on X just to see what people were seeing, and yeah, so the first screenshot is basically somebody pricing out that trip to see what the passenger had paid, or a roundabout figure, because we all know that prices could potentially change. So yeah, they got quoted at $631 for a standard ride, and they were going to pay out the $300 max plus the $15 bonus. And here's the best part: it was a 5-hour and 3-minute trip for 259.4 miles. Whew.
Jesus Christ. Well, I thought their
So
limit
I
was
mean,
400. Wasn't the Lyft limit 400, or is it back to 300?
300. It depends on the trip.
Oh,
So
okay.
regular trips, I believe, are maxed out for most of the country, if not all. I mean, it's going to vary. So you gotta go in your app and actually go find the rate card and figure out what your maxes are. Because the problem is, it should have been paid more. I mean, you look at it and it looks pretty decent. I mean, 259 miles, you're getting $315, so you're actually getting over $1 a mile. When you
Well, I mean,
break
you
it
got to
down
get back
to
though.
5 hours, you're getting 60 hours, or I mean, $60 an hour, but you got a deadhead back, most likely.
Well,
This is
let's
going
figure
from
that out.
Miami to
Okay.
Tampa, or I mean, to Clearwater. So,
Well, let's figure
um,
that out. Let's figure that out. So it's 10 hours. Okay. Let's say you deadhead back in 5 hours as well. So that's 10 hours. That's $32, right? Let's say per active hour, or per hour, not active hour. 500 miles, let's say. What is that? 60 cents a mile?
mhm.
Yeah. That's where it comes into play, right? So 500 miles, if you're driving a Prius, that's 10 gallons of gas. If you're driving a 50-mile-a-gallon Prius, Florida, I don't know how much gas is, probably 350, let's say. That's 35. So, take out your depreciation, I don't know, a nickel a mile. Yeah, I mean, you're going to end up with $250 net, probably somewhere in that range. $25 an hour net, right? I mean, a lot of people would do it, probably.
That's possible. But let's look at the next screenshot, and that is going literally from Florida and Georgia. So you're crossing state line and going through most of both states. So for those who can't see and are listening, yeah, you're going. This one is 522 miles. It's 8 hours and 25 minutes,
Uh,
and you're getting paid $300 with a $6 bonus after the ride. So you'll get $306 when the ride is actually completed, or maybe they're just going to max it out at 300 there. And so either way, now let's talk about that one, because
that's
uh,
trash.
oh god, yeah. Now here, one of the worst parts of this one is what happened. I don't know in Georgia if you can drive in Florida, or vice versa.
Probably
Lyft
not.
is a little bit more lenient when it comes to interstate travel. So being able to pick up rides on the way back, I don't know. If you got to wait the whole state in order to get back on, that's even worse. But I mean, again, you're going to almost, it looks like Clearwater from like around Atlanta. So either way, I
That's
mean, or
total
vice
trash,
versa.
bro. That's
Oh
total
god,
trash.
yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, come on.
$300, 522 miles one way.
Yeah.
One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
That's I mean, whoever did that, hopefully they live in exactly where this trip is going. and they happen to be vacationing in Georgia, probably just go there. Let me take this ride home. Well, that's about it. Even then, under those circumstances, still not. No.
Now, what happens if you're almost at the 12-hour mark? What happens if you're and you got 8 hours now? Let's say you got 10 hours that you're on the platform for. You what are you going to go? 18 hours now driving?
Yeah, that's not. Actually, the one I sent you that we're going to show at the end, I actually emailed the driver back. I go, I would have done that trip, bro. Like,
yeah.
But then he wrote me back and he explained why he didn't do it. So, but then we'll put it to your.
Yeah, we'll talk about that then.
We'll put it up. We'll put it up for you guys. So anyway,
but just look at this one round trip. You're going 17 hours because it's literally 8.5 hours. That's if there's no traffic or anything. And then you're putting a little over 1,000 miles on that trip. Round trip.
Come on.
That's insane. So even if you take that 35.22, just divide it by 2. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So the problem with that is, again, if you're getting these max rides or close to the max rides, chances are you're probably being ripped off. So just be prepared for that in the event something like this shows up. Clearly, I mean, the majority of you people will decline it, but I know some of the ants out there will probably be like, "Ooh, a trip, I see, $300, perfect." But then you got to invest almost an entire day into just that one trip, and put a lot more miles than you're probably normally used to. So just be prepared for that. Make sure you know those maxes in your area. Just, check it every once in a while because they may change. Rarely they do. I don't think I've seen a change when it comes to the max payouts for my city since I started driving. So it's not something that they changed often or do change, but pay attention to that because it does seem like Lyft is enforcing that a little bit more now. And who knows what Uber is going to do, but when you see those, just be wary on it.
Yeah, the max trips is just, those are trouble. But this is a perfect trip for a company like maybe that pays, right, in time and distance, right? I mean, the meter is running time and distance, like InDrive pays by time and distance, Rides pays by time and distance, Y-Ride pays by time and distance. This is one of those situations that you want to take it on.
You're only getting 50, or you're only getting half of it versus the other half where you have to.
Well, no, like this is a perfect. No, what I'm trying to say, this is a perfect situation where on that trip, rider probably was paying $600-700. I'm assuming, right? Okay.
Oh, easily.
So take the $100 out for commercial insurance or whatever its expenses is going to be, and then give the driver it's $500-600, and then I think it would make it more fair. And so the rider would probably get a trip, and the driver will make double of what they would be making with the what do you call it, with the maximum. So.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.